Hey guys, this is Khalif.
Spooky.
Yeah, right.
Sherry Ann.
Alright, okay, so today is our anniversary, August 17th. So this is VEDA Day 17, and we wanted to talk about 3 things that we've learned during our marriage. So, actually, Sherry Ann's going to go first with something she's learned about me.
Okay. I'm going to say this without crying. It's hard. But
I can't see it anyway.
Oh, good. Okay.
Right.
But I think the thing I've learned the most from being married to Khalif is how caring and compassionate he is. You know, before we got married, I wasn't sick, so I had no idea how deep and profound that would have been. You know, he's always been a nice guy, of course, and a caring person, but it's not until I was at my weakest, you know, and most vulnerable and most dependent that I've had a chance to see him being there for me. Just is an understatement, but just really take care of me and be patient with me and, you know, encouraging me, all those things. So I think that that's the one thing I've learned, and I'm still learning, because as long as we've been married, I've been going through my illnesses. But it's just that I really married one of the most caring, compassionate men I've ever seen in my life. Probably the most I've ever seen, but, you know, yeah. That's it.
All right. Well, I think the one thing, well, yeah, it's a lot of things, but it's the one thing I can say that I've learned about Sherry Ann is that she's, you know, able to adapt well. And, you know, what with me, I mean, I guess with anyone, but with me in particular, there are certain things that I feel very strongly about. Other things I kind of go through an extreme. Either I don't care at all or I feel very strongly about something. So, you know, she has been able to change or, change or just adapt to some of the things that I felt strongly about that maybe she didn't feel strongly about, or we've been able to have good discussions about them, that it doesn't turn into an argument if we disagree about something. You know, and she knows me so well, she's able to present things and say, you know, she knows how I'm thinking, so she's able to present the opposing side in a way that really causes me to rethink. You know, it doesn't just become a battle of will or let's just argue with each other, or her trying to manipulate me to see her side through crying or any of the other things women do. But that, you know, she really just tries to engage me and get me to see things the way that she sees it, or at least get me, you know, to a place where I can trust her opinion or her decision, even if mine is different.
Really?
So, you know, I just appreciate that, because it just shows a high level of, not just respect, but a high level of love. Because a lot of people aren't willing to do that. They aren't patient enough to learn their partner. And she has been. So that's something I've really appreciated, and something you can't really anticipate when you're living together every day and you are married, you are in that union. I mean, when you're living together, you still have a lot more freedom than you do when you're married. So, yeah, that's what I'll say.
Aww. And I guess the third thing we wanted to talk about was just something that we both agreed that we've learned about each other.
Yeah, I guess that we work well together.
Yes.
We balance each other very well.
We make a very good team.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could have foreseen that.
Yeah, everybody says that. I mean, you know, we have differences in our tastes in music, even though we have similarities. Same thing with anything as far as entertainment, or even just the way that we approach situations, the way that we think is similar enough that we can work together, but it's different enough that we can capture a wide variety of ideas and perspectives if we're approaching a problem. It's not just we both attack it the exact same way. We look at it similarly enough that we can still work together, but differently enough where that there are so many thoughts that go on in my mind that don't go on in hers, or things that she thinks of that I was like, wow, that makes a lot more sense. Let's do it that way. Or, and a lot of people have said that about us. We're doing different things, trying to build something for someone, or trying to just help someone manage their money or anything like that. And they usually note and say, you guys make a great team. You work so well together. And that just makes this marriage so, I know, it makes it so great.
Yeah, I think it's even funny that some people who don't know us well would be around us for 5 minutes and say the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be strangers, then they'll say, there's something about you two, or, just the way you are together. Like, you seem to be really a good balance, or good together. And, that's been a wonderful surprise, especially it's something that I don't think we even noticed at first. Like, his family makes fun of us. Like, they say we have the same mind. We're the same person. Like, they make all these jokes. And, I don't think we ever really looked at it that way, but it's something that I really thank God for. Yeah,
I definitely think that, with both, and of course, the biggest reason why we're together is because of our, same faith, and, knowing what God has done for us in saving us, and we really having the same goals in life and the same perspective on things in the big picture. So that, it's been the biggest thing. We really see that God working through us. And, I love it. I remember my brother, who's now married, he's been married a little over a year now, he said something to the effect that if you guys get divorced, I just give up on relationship. Because he's like, I won't believe in love. He's like, if you guys don't make it, there's no one that can make it. And he said it with his fiance there. And was just like, we not getting married. If they get divorced, then I know we can't make it either. Like, there's no such thing as love, And that's just such a huge compliment, especially for my brother. Right. It's such a huge compliment that somebody really says how well we not just work together in doing tasks, but just in respecting each other. Our family makes jokes all the time about, the typical jokes about how the man, wants to rule the house, but it's really the woman that's in charge, but she lets the man think he's in charge, and she's the boss and all that other stuff. And they know, don't come at us with that, because we don't have that type of relationship. Yeah. We don't have that, those jokes and those little games, and even though it's being silly, ball and chain and all that stuff, they don't even come close to applying to us, because we're such a team, and we already understand where God wants us as far as how the relationship works. So, yeah, it's been great. I don't know if we said that we've been married for 8 years. We may have said that.
I don't know, but 8 years. 8
years. We dated for 5, and we've been married for 8. So we've been together for 13 years, and we were best friends for like a year plus before that. We've been a part of each other's life for a very long time.
And it's really cool. Like I was telling Khalif yesterday, that in one way it feels like we just got married yesterday, and in another way I feel like I've known this man my whole life. Yeah. So it's really cool having both at the same time.
Yeah. So we sitting here. We just got out of a restaurant, this little fancy pants restaurant that Cherry Ann wanted to go to.
It's really good, and of course they had a bad night, so that's another story that we'll save for another time.
Yeah. We won't drag that up.
But we got free dessert out of it because they were having a bad night.
Yeah, 2 hours after we walked in, we did.
Whatever. Anyways.
That's why it's dark now. We walked in and we said we're going to come out and make this video.
Khalif has a nice warm peach cobbler behind him because of the bad night we've had.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we wanted to share that with you guys. And, thank you for all the kind words that you've been saying. Even throughout,
thank you, everyone.
Our time on YouTube and everywhere else, talking about our marriage and things like that. You said things that have been encouraging to us as well. So, thank you for sharing this with us. All right.
Bye.
Okay.